Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Season for Nonviolence. My name is Reverend Leah Alvarado. I'm with New Thought, Northern Colorado Center for Spiritual Living. I hope everybody is cozy and warm at home with all the snow that we're getting. Wow, it's beautiful to see, and it's nice to be cozy in our homes. So every day we come together for 64 days to practice the principles of peace and nonviolence based on the legacy of Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King. Today is day 44, and our topic is compassion for ourselves and for others. Pema Chodron said, "Compassion for others begins with kindness towards ourselves." When we make mistakes and experience challenging times, and yet we show love and kindness and compassion to ourselves, we are more likely to do the same for others. Because we know what it's like to experience hardship, the deep pain often that comes with just being human. When we are first kind and compassionate towards ourselves, we recognize our humanity, and then we can recognize it also in others. Just like us, they are also seeking happiness in their lives. And just like us, they're trying to avoid suffering. They too have known sadness, loneliness, and despair. And just like us, they're seeking to fulfill their needs and move through life on this earthly plane in the best way they know how. We are all more alike than we are different. And when we recognize that, we can open our hearts and have compassion for all beings. This is the path to nonviolence. So my first question for you today. Hi, Dennis. Always nice to have you here. First question today. What increases your compassion and loving kindness toward yourself and others? And so what gives you a greater capacity to have that compassion for yourself? If there's any comments you want to make in the chat, feel free to do that. Compassion is such a beautiful energy. And I think it's easier for us to have compassion for others than it is oftentimes for ourselves. You can hear my cat in the background. Maybe you can't. Anyway, compassion for ourselves is hard sometimes because we're just hard. We're hard on ourselves. We make a slight mistake, especially on a spiritual path. We're going through our spiritual path and we're learning and we're growing and we're expanding, and then we slip up and we beat ourselves up for that. And so what can we do to increase compassion for ourselves? Yes, for others, but for ourselves is really the question. I'd love to see any comments that you have. Love Pema Chodron. Yes, I know, she's awesome. You know, and when we're tempted to judge others, but I could also say when we're tempted to judge ourselves, what reminds us that not only they are human, but we are human. We're all banging around doing the best that we can in this life. I mean, truly, truly, truly. And if we could do better, I believe that we would. Now, some would say, yeah, well, they know better. They've taken classes. They've been on a spiritual journey for 30 plus years. They should know better. Well, but we're complicated as humans, aren't we? We really are. I've been on a spiritual path for more than 20 years. I've taken seminars and retreats. I've studied with shamans. I've done ayahuasca. I've meditated for hours or days alone in on an island by myself. I mean, I've done it all. I've done it all to grow and expand and be a greater human and just a better human. And yet I still have challenges that I face. I still have insecurities. I still have fears. I still have things that surface from the past. And there isn't one person on this planet that doesn't experience that. None of us are enlightened. We're on the path to becoming that, I suppose, but it's not as if we get there and we know it all. We're all just growing. We're all expanding. We're all walking each other home, as Ram Dass says. Walking each other home to God. And every experience we have is supporting us on that journey. And so what a gift we can give to ourselves when we can have compassion for ourselves and we can be gentle with ourselves. And as we do that for ourselves, we can do that for others. It changes the lens that we see others through because we are loving ourselves, because we are being kind to ourselves. Yeah, such a beautiful gift we can give. Today I'm going to do something a little different than our affirmative messages that I do with each day. We're going to read through the metta prayer or loving kindness prayer. And we're going to do it for ourselves, and then we're going to do it for each other, and then for all beings. And so as I say these words, I'm going to have you repeat each sentence after me. Just feel the energy in your body. Just feel it particularly in your heart. You may want to place your hand over your heart as we do this together. And so let's just close our eyes if you're comfortable. Just take a deep breath. And then repeat this either out loud or silently to yourself after I say it. May I be filled with loving kindness. And feel that in your body. May I be free from suffering. May I be well. May I be at peace. May I be joyful. And now bring into your awareness, into your heart, someone in your life who's struggling, someone who's having a difficult time. And if no one instantly comes to mind, then perhaps think of all those who are suffering right now with COVID, those in the hospitals who are not doing well, those who've lost loved ones due to COVID. And think of them, bring them into your mind, into your heart, and repeat after me. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from suffering. May you be well. May you be at peace. And may you be joyful. And now bring into your heart and mind our entire planet and every single being, every person, every living creature on this planet. May all beings be filled with loving kindness. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be well. May all beings be at peace. And may all beings be joyful. So let's just take another deep breath. Feeling the beautiful energy of this magnificent prayer. Blessing our being, blessing all those who are coming into mind and heart and awareness. May all beings be at peace. Feel that energy expanding out from your heart and just going out to touch and surround and provide a beautiful container of healing, of love, of compassion, of joy. And so let's just take a couple moments to really feel that in our being and in our heart. As we do this for others, we also do this for ourselves. And so gently coming back, feeling that beautiful energy vibrate through your whole being. I'm knowing that this energy carries you through the rest of the evening and blesses you, blesses those around you. Let peace begin with you. Thank you for joining me this evening. Tomorrow will be day 45, and we'll be talking about experiencing peace. I hope to have you join me then. Until then, namaste. Good night, everyone.